So Aries, your June 2025 forecast can, on the face of it, seem very sparkling with lots of possibilities. But I feel that what you've been learning in recent months and perhaps over the last year, it's not what people say that actually matters. It's what they really mean. And most of all, what they deliver on. So I feel there's a kind of cautious you that's coexisting with a part of you that could be open to fresh possibilities. But you don't want to get too swept away. And you're realizing that however much there can be bright and bubbly interactions, it's what it actually equates to that really counts. But the wonderful news is that on the 6th, I feel that you could start to see some significant financial good news heading your way. And that can give you quite the lift. But again, because Venus is in an offset, a square with Pluto, just be conscious of what the reasons are for that change, and you may not want to be too quick to spend that money. However, once Mercury and Jupiter reach a conjunction on the 8th, you could get a text message, an email, a letter which bears more good news. But then, of course, they both move into Cancer. And that's where the experiences you've gained over the last year are really going to become much more important. Year 2025 is absolutely speeding by. And back by popular demand is my very unique personal horoscope offer. You can order your year 2026 forecast now, but also get the rest of year 2025 free. Also, my special package, which is totally unique to each person it's produced for, you'll get your life roadmap report. This is the most important document any of us can ever read, because this helps to give us searing insights into the patterns that are played out in our lives so far, but importantly, how to work with that energy future forwards in a much more effective way. The forecast helps you to time your moves to the best advantage. Please see the link below for more. You're a sign that can take action. You can be the person who has the confidence to be bold. That needs to coexist now with the more cautious and sensitive energies of Neptune. And, that can have an impact on how much vitality we have. But I feel like your life is going to pivot more from the start of week 2 of this month towards the more emotional dimension. And perhaps one of the challenges for you in a way is being open to let your guard down. And why should you let your guard down with the wrong people? But if you are with people that you really feel comfortable with, or you're reminiscing about people from your past, or getting together in some kind of reunion, I think it can bring an awful lot of celebratory vibes as this month goes on. The chance to travel could show up on the full moon of the 11th. The chance also to perhaps say how you feel to someone who perhaps hasn't been as sincere as you would like. But on the 17th, that's a great chance for you to really knuckle down and apply yourself to something, perhaps a domestic chore that's been put off, maybe getting a little bit more active. In some ways, thinking about your diet and bringing some extra energy to your approach to what you're eating and drinking. But then again, through the summer solstice, the sun combination with Jupiter and the new moon on the 23rd, it's all the potential to feel more in touch with what's really important in your inner world. And unfortunately, because of all the 12th house energy this year, particularly with Saturn applying to Venus and Mercury, I think your confidence has been somewhat affected by that. But the people who really, really get you and the people you really feel comfortable with, they're the people that you're going to adore spending quality time with at the end of this month. And if you are lucky enough to be moving or improving your residency or setting your intentions to bring that to pass, a glorious set of influences shows up certainly as this month moves towards its climax. It's just as the month draws to a close. If you're single, you could have a flirty moment with Mercury opposite Pluto, but it could be a flirty moment where it's with someone that you don't necessarily instantly like, but you might find them hard to ignore. So a month for you that starts with the potential for a lot of connection, conversation, but it needs to be conversation that works for you, that feels appropriate, and you're going to be guarded with people who have disappointed you in the past, I feel. And that's really going to show up very much through the full moon and the 2 weeks following from the 11th. But the people you do feel safe with, those alliances could get a lot closer indeed. But it may be that you'll need to take into account other people's viewpoints and other people's emotional feelings can be part of the journey of this month too.